Welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Memphis Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
The Memphis head coach told me pregame he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Bobcats will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's put. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Looking for room. It's Morrow. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play. Let's take a minute here to talk a little Memphis. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Using his feet. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. Still running at the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback changing the play. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looking for space, it's Morrow. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Memphis wants to move quickly. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Swarmed under 5-yard loss on the play.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4 quarters.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Pulls it. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Jackson will throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Underwood. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! That's the first score today for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. He's got enough. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. From deep, it's Hood. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's Underwood to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch right away. You're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Caught. On the move at the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Memphis picking up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes...
Snags it, and there's running room. He's at the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the
quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Throwing, Underwood. Short pass. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He's got the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off.
Grabs it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Powers through the defender. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Bobcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. On fourth. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. You think that coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is, 4th and inches. I'm going for it. I like my chances.
Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
On the run, it's Montgomery. He locked up and held on to bring him down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's Morrill. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the flat for the score.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. And they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively. Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, it's Montgomery. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
2nd and long here. On the run, it's Atkins. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. In traffic, it's Johnson. Memphis calls timeout. That's their 1st of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Underwood. Complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Man, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look at New Mexico State taking on the number 25 team, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Aggies able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about...
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter. They're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time to...
Going long. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the 3rd quarter. They've got the lead.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Bobcats. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, it had to start somewhere for this offense and this quarterback, and they finally find some life here early in the second half. That was a first half to forget, no question about it. And obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's all about momentum. And getting that touchdown pass, David, that just may spark things for him and this offense.
Well, and obviously building this deficit, they're not going to be able to run the football like they want to. It's going to be on his shoulders. So to watch him come out focused with a plan, the second half adjustments are going to be crucial. But it's going to be on his shoulders, and that's a good start. And they've cut into this lead, but it's going to have to be continue to be through the air with this passing attack.
Here's Underwood to throw. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Memphis wants to move quickly. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. At the 45 on his way. All kinds of room to the right. Into the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
This offense looked unstoppable. The first half lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. There he goes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Bush is ahead. Crosses the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Third down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson will throw. They're all over him. And it's a sack.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
31, Texas State, 21.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the run, it's Morrow. Breaks into the open. The 50. The 40. Running inside the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Memphis. Attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
All over him immediately.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Here comes the heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got to make the play on fourth. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Couldn't find anybody on fourth down, and he threw it away.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Making the adjustment. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Underwood from the gun on third down. Snared on the outside. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Memphis heads to the line with a first and goal. Going to the run, it's Morrow. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Throwing, Underwood. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Memphis! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Texas State, 21.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jackson gonna throw it. Still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
On the move, it's Atkins. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. Looking for a crease. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Hauls it in. Just ran him over. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
The Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
51, Texas State, 21. Number 82, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then...
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Underwood. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Under pressure. Unleashes to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looking for the 2-point try. Tight end now in motion. A run for the quarterback. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good.
That keeps the score. Memphis, 57, Texas State, 21.
And he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Jackson will throw. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough to win today.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. This is a designed run. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
Timeout, Memphis.
And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Going to field this one in tight quarters. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Here's Underwood to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
That keeps the score. Memphis 63, Texas State 21.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. After this, it'll be a wrap. Running to the left. Got an alley. Oh, he's got some space. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them